Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My name is Sarosh and I am a foundation level student at Rehan School at Fate Campus, Islamabad. This is my second ChatGPT and my topic is hurry up. So, let's start. Hello, ChatGPT. How are you?
Hey, Sarosh, I'm doing really well, thank you. I'm excited to help you with your topic. So hurry up. Just let me know what kind of things you're looking to discuss, or
I
if you have
have
any
some
specific aspects.
I have some questions for you. Let's start.
Absolutely. Go ahead and ask your questions whenever you're ready, and I'll do my best to help you out with each one.
Okay, then let's start it. My first question is, what does the phrase "hurry up" means?
Great question. So, the phrase hurry up is basically a way of telling someone to do something faster or to speed up what they're doing. It's a pretty common expression in English, often used when you want someone to not take too long, like when you're waiting for them or need to get somewhere quickly. Does that make sense?
Okay, ChatGPT, can you tell me that when do people usually say "hurry up"?
Yeah, definitely. People usually say hurry up when they're feeling rushed or when they're waiting on someone who's taking longer than expected. For example, if you're about to miss a bus or you need to catch a flight, or even just when you're late for school or work. Basically, anytime time is pressing.
That's great. My next question is that is hurrying always a good thing? Why or why not?
That's a really good question. So, hurrying can be helpful if you need to meet a deadline or avoid being late, but it's not always a good thing. If you rush too much, you might make mistakes, feel stressed, or overlook details. So, it really depends on the situation. Balance is key.
Okay, ChatGPT, can you tell me that what happens when you rush too much?
Yeah, absolutely. When you rush too much, a lot of things can happen. Like you might forget important steps, you could make careless mistakes, or you might feel really anxious or burned out. Plus, if you're hurrying all the time, it can be hard to stay focused or even enjoy what you're doing.
Okay, that's a great answer. So my next question is for you is that how can rushing affect your work quality?
That's a great point. When you rush, your work quality often drops because you don't have as much time to double check your details or think things through. You might overlook errors, skip steps, or not give tasks the full attention they need. So, in the long run, rushing can lower how good your final results are.
Okay, my next question is for you is that what is the difference between being fast and being careless?
That's a really important distinction. Being fast is all about speed. You're doing things quickly, but maybe you're not paying as close attention. Being careful, though, means you take your time, make sure everything is accurate, and minimize mistakes, even if it means it's a bit slower. So ideally, you balance both, working efficiently, but still being precise.
Okay, ChatGPT, my next question is for you is that why do students hurry doing exams?
Yeah, that's a really common thing. A lot of students rush through exams because they feel nervous about time. They're worried they can't finish all the questions. Or sometimes they just misjudge how long each question takes. The rush can come from stress or just not managing their time well. Of course. Great question. Time management is basically the process of planning and organizing how you divide your time between different activities. It helps you make the most of your day, avoid last minute rushing, and ensure you get everything important done.
Okay, ChatGPT, my next question is that how can you avoid rushing at the last minute?
Good one. So, to avoid rushing at the last minute, you can break big tasks into smaller steps and set earlier deadlines for yourself. Use a planner, set reminders, and give yourself buffer time so you're never caught off guard. That way, you can stay calm and avoid that last minute panic.
Okay, that's great. My next question is for you is that what is time important in daily life?
That's a really key point. Time is important because it helps us structure our day, prioritize what matters, and make sure we have a balance between work, rest, and personal life. Without managing time, it's really easy to feel overwhelmed or lose track of your goals.
Okay, ChatGPT. My next question is for you is that what are the disadvantages of hurry up?
Yeah, so some disadvantages of hurrying include making more mistakes, feeling more stressed, and potentially missing important details. It can also lead to burnout if it's a constant habit, and it might impact your long term productivity because you're not being thorough.
My next question is for you is that how can planning help you avoid hurrying?
Ah, that's a great connection. Planning really helps because it lets you map out your tasks in advance so you know what needs to be done and when. That way, you have extra time built in so you don't feel rushed at the last minute. It's all about giving yourself a clear roadmap.
Okay, ChatGPT, my next question is for you is that what does punctuality means?
A good one. Punctuality means being on time, so arriving or completing tasks exactly when they're expected. It shows respect for other people's time and helps keep everything organized and reliable.
That's a great answer. Can you explain me that what why is punctuality important?
Absolutely. Punctuality is important because it builds trust and shows responsibility. When you're on time, people know they can rely on you and it keeps things running smoothly, whether it's a meeting, a class, or a deadline. Plus, it shows you respect other people's time as well.
My next question is for you. How do alarms helps you avoid rushing?
Yeah, that's a really handy tool. Alarms help because they give you a heads up ahead of time so you can start tasks early or know when you need to move on to the next thing. By having those reminders, you avoid scrambling at the last minute and can stay on track.
Okay, ChatGPT, my next question is for you. What happens if you hurry while driving?
That's really important to consider. If you hurry while driving, you can make dangerous mistakes like misjudging speed, missing traffic signals, or not leaving enough space between cars. That can lead to accidents or serious harm, so it's really crucial to stay calm and drive safely.
Okay, that's great. ChatGPT, can you tell me that what happen if you hurry uh, uh, while eating or studying?
Yeah, absolutely. If you hurry while eating, you might not chew properly, so you could feel bloated or even have digestion issues. And if you hurry while studying, you risk missing key concepts, not retaining information well, and it can make the whole process less effective.
Okay, my next question is for you is that can hurrying cause stress and how?
Yes, definitely. When you hurry, your body goes into a kind of fight or flight mode. You feel more pressure, your heart rate increases, and you get anxious. Over time, that constant rushing can really wear you down and make you feel overwhelmed.
Okay, my next question is for you is that why do people procrastinate?
Ah, that's a really common challenge. People often procrastinate because they feel overwhelmed, they're afraid of failure, or sometimes they just don't know where to start. It can be a mix of avoiding discomfort or wanting to delay something that feels big or boring.
Okay, ChatGPT, my next question is for you is that how can procrastination lead to rushing?
Yeah, exactly. When you procrastinate, you keep putting off tasks until the last minute. Then suddenly you have very little time left, so you have to rush to get everything done, which increases stress and often lowers the quality of your work.
Okay, ChatGPT, that's great. Can you tell me that what are some ways to manage better time?
Of course, some good ways to manage time better include making a daily or weekly schedule, setting clear priorities, breaking big tasks into smaller steps, and using tools like timers or reminders. Also, try to avoid distractions, things like phones or social media, so you stay on track.
Uh, so my next
I'm
question is for you is that how can rushing affect your health?
That's a really important point. When you rush, it can raise your stress levels, which over time can lead to things like headaches, high blood pressure, or even trouble sleeping. It can also reduce your overall well being because you're not giving yourself time to relax or recharge.
Okay, my next question is for you is the that what is the role of discipline in avoiding hurry?
That's a really key factor. Discipline helps you stick to a routine and stay consistent. When you have discipline, you plan ahead, pace yourself, and tackle tasks steadily so you don't get caught in that last minute rush.
So my next question is for you is that why should we prepare things in advance?
Yeah, that's a great practice. When you prepare in advance, You reduce uncertainty, lower stress, and you give yourself time to adjust if something changes. It also lets you perform tasks more smoothly and confidently without rushing.
So my next question is for you is that how can making a schedule help?
That's a big help. Making a schedule helps because it gives you a clear plan for your day or week. You know exactly what you need to do and when, so you're less likely to forget things or get overwhelmed. It also keeps you on track and helps you allocate time for both work and breaks.
Okay, ChatGPT, my next question is for you is that why do people say slow and steady wins the race?
Ah, that's a cla- that's a really classic saying. People say it because it emphasizes that consistent, patient effort often leads to success, even more so than rushing. It's about staying committed, avoiding burnout, and trusting that steady progress will get you to your goal in the long run.
Yes, that's a great answer. So tell me that how can you balance speed and accuracy?
Yeah, that's a really important balance. You can do it by planning ahead, setting realistic time limits, and staying mindful as you work. You focus on the most important steps, keep an eye on details, and if needed, adjust your pace, speeding up when you can, but slowing down when accuracy really matters.
Okay, ChatGPT, can you tell me that what are daily habits to avoid rushing?
Yeah, definitely. Some daily habits include setting a morning routine, planning out your day the night before, setting aside buffer time between tasks, and prioritizing important work first. Also, build in regular breaks so you don't get rushed or overwhelmed.
That's a great answer. So
Good one. Waking up early can help because it gives you a quiet, focused start. You have extra time to plan your day, get ahead on tasks, and you avoid that rush you might feel if you wake up late. Plus, you often get a bit more calm before things get busy.
okay, ChatGPT, can you tell me that what is it important to stay organized?
Yeah, staying organized is really crucial because it helps you keep track of your tasks, reduces stress, and ensures nothing falls through the cracks. When you're organized, you can be more efficient, save time, and respond to unexpected things more smoothly.
Okay, that's a great answer. So ChatGPT, tell me that why it is important. What is the impact of rushing on decision making?
That's a really big deal. When you rush, you don't have time to weigh all the options or consider the consequences, so you might make poor or impulsive choices. Giving yourself time to think leads to clearer, more thoughtful decisions.
Okay, ChatGPT, my next question is for you is that how can deep breathing help when you feel rushed?
Yeah, deep breathing is really helpful because it calms your nervous system. When you slow down and take a few deep breaths, it lowers your stress, slows your heart rate, and helps you refocus so you can approach what you're doing with more clarity.
That's a great answer. So, ChatGPT,
I
tell me that what are the signs that you are rushing too much?
Yeah, definitely. Some signs are feeling anxious or overwhelmed, making careless mistakes, constantly checking the time, or skipping breaks. You might also find yourself rushing decisions or feeling like you can't catch up with your tasks.
Okay, so my next question is for you is that how can technology help manage time?
Yeah, technology can be a huge help. Tools like calendar apps, reminders, task managers, and even time tracking software help you set priorities, allocate time, and stay on track so you can be more efficient and avoid last minute stress.
Okay, that's a great answer. So, tell me that why is preparation important before exams?
That's really important. Preparation helps you understand the material thoroughly, boosts your confidence, and reduces anxiety. When you prepare in advance, you have time to practice, review, and clarify concepts, so you're not scrambling at the last minute.
That's a great answer. So, ChatGPT, can you tell me that how can you help others who are always in a hurry?
Yeah, definitely. You can help others by encouraging them to plan ahead, break tasks into smaller steps, and set reminders. You can also share time management strategies or just offer a calm, steady presence so they feel less rushed and more in control.
Okay, that's a great answer. So, ChatGPT, can you tell me that how does rushing affect communication?
Yeah, rushing can really disrupt communication. When you're in a hurry, you might skip important details, speak too quickly, or not listen fully. That can lead to misunderstandings or mistakes. So, slowing down helps keep everyone on the same page.
Okay, so my next question is for you is that what is a deadline, and please briefly explain that what is the phenomena of a deadline.
Sure, a deadline is a specific date or time by which a task or project must be completed. The phenomenon of a deadline is that it creates a sense of urgency, pushing people to prioritize their work and stay focused, but it can also add pressure, especially if it's tight.
So my next question is for you is that why do deadlines make people hurry?
Yeah, deadlines often make people hurry because there's a fixed time limit, and if they wait too long, they might not finish on time. The pressure to meet that deadline can push them to rush, sometimes leading to mistakes or stress because the clock is always ticking.
Okay. So my next question is for you is that how can you meet deadlines without stress?
Ah, great question. You can meet deadlines with less stress by starting early, breaking the work into smaller, manageable chunks, and setting mini deadlines for yourself along the way. Also, make sure you leave some buffer time for unexpected issues. That way, you can stay calm and keep your pace steady.
That's a great answer. ChatGPT, can you briefly explain my question? What is the importance of prioritizing tasks?
Yeah, absolutely. Prioritizing tasks is important because it ensures you focus on the most important or urgent things first. That way, you make progress on what really matters, avoid wasting time on less critical tasks, and keep yourself organized and efficient.
Okay. So my next question is for you is that how can multitasking lead off rushing?
Yeah, that's a big issue. When you multitask, your attention is divided, so you might rush through each task just to keep up. That can make you less efficient, more prone to mistakes, and ultimately more stressed as you scramble to keep up.
Okay. So my next question is for you is that what is the best way to start your day without hurry?
Yeah, a great way to start your day without hurrying is to wake up a bit earlier. Give yourself a calm morning routine, maybe some light exercise, a healthy breakfast, or a few minutes of planning. So you set a steady, relaxed tone for the rest of the day.
My next question is for you is that how can practice reduce the need to rush?
That's a great point. When you practice regularly, you get more familiar and efficient with what you're doing, so tasks feel easier. This means you don't have to rush because you already know what to expect and you can move through each step more confidently and calmly.
Okay, so my next question is for you is that what lessons can we learn from rushing mistakes?
Yeah, that's really valuable. From rushing mistakes, you learn that taking your time can actually improve quality. You realize the importance of planning ahead, and you understand that rushing can cost you more time in the long run because of errors. So it's really a lesson in pacing yourself.
That's a great answer. So ChatGPT, can you tell me that what lessons can we learn from rushing mistakes?
Of course, from rushing mistakes, you learn the value of careful planning, the need to build in extra time, and that slow, steady effort often produces better results. It teaches you to be mindful, reduce mistakes, and respect your own pace.
Okay, that's a great answer. So ChatGPT, why should we think before acting quickly?
Yeah, that's really important because thinking before you act lets you consider the outcomes, avoid mistakes, and choose the best approach. When you rush, you might react impulsively, but a moment of thought helps you stay deliberate, focused, and avoid unnecessary problems.
So my next question is for you is that how can a balanced routine help avoid rushing?
Yeah, a balanced routine is really helpful because it spreads out your tasks and gives you breathing room. When you have a steady rhythm, time for work, breaks, and rest, you avoid cramming everything into a small window. So you naturally reduce that rush and stay more in control of your time.
Okay, that's a great answer to ChatGPT. Can you tell me that why do people panic when they are in a hurry?
Yeah, that's a natural reaction. When people are in a hurry, their sense of time is compressed, so they feel like there's no room to breathe. That pressure triggers a stress response, racing heart, shallow breathing, and that panic makes it really hard to think clearly or stay focused.
Okay, so my next question is for you is that what is it important to double check work even when in a hurry?
Yeah, absolutely. Even when you're in a rush, double checking helps catch mistakes before they become bigger problems. It ensures your quality stays high and it prevents you from having to redo tasks later, saving even more time in the long run.
So my next question is for you is that how can rushing affect your concentration and what is the difference between urgency and emergency?
Great questions. So, rushing can really break your concentration because your mind is scattered and you're not giving tasks full focus. Now, urgency is when something is important and needs to be done soon, but it's still manageable. An emergency, though, is a critical situation, something that demands immediate action because it's a real threat or risk.
Okay, that's a great answer. So my next question is for you is that what are common mistakes people make when they are in rushing?
Yeah, some common mistakes include skipping steps, overlooking important details, misjudging how long things will take, or making careless errors. People might also skip breaks or fail to check their work, which leads to bigger problems later.
Okay, ChatGPT. So my next question is for you is that how can setting goals reduce last minute's hurry?
Ah, that's a great approach. When you set clear goals, you break down what needs to be done into manageable steps so you have a roadmap. That helps you stay on track, avoid last minute scrambling, and you can pace yourself, knowing exactly what you need to do by when.
Okay, ChatGPT. So can you tell me that why should you avoid delaying important tasks?
Yeah, absolutely. Avoiding delays on important tasks is crucial because the longer you wait, the more pressure you put on yourself, and that can lead to mistakes or rushed work. Tackling them early also gives you time to refine your approach and reduces stress in the long run.
Okay, that's a great answer. So, ChatGPT, can you tell me that how does rushing affect memory, and what are the benefits of finishing tasks early?
Yeah, so rushing can negatively affect memory because when you're stressed or hurried, you don't encode information as well, so it's harder to recall later. On the other hand, finishing tasks early reduces stress, gives you a sense of control, and often lets you reflect or improve your work before any deadlines, so you produce a better result.
Okay, ChatGPT. So, my next question is for you: is that what are the benefits of being hurrying or control, and what is the role of self control in managing time?
Ah, good question. When you hurry in a controlled way, so you pick up the pace with intention, you can stay on track and meet deadlines without panic. Self control plays a big role because it helps you resist impulsive rushing, stay disciplined with your pace, and make deliberate choices so you keep a balance between speed and care.
Okay, ChatGPT, can you tell me that how can rushing impact your mood?
Yeah, definitely. When you rush, it often triggers stress and frustration, which can leave you feeling irritable or overwhelmed. In contrast, when you take your time, you feel calmer and more in control, so your mood stays more balanced and positive.
Okay, ChatGPT. So this is my some questions for you, and hope so that you will enjoy this questions with me. How did you find my questions, and how did you like my topic? The topic, hurry. Did you like it?
Yeah, I really enjoyed your questions. You had a lot of thoughtful ones, and the topic of hurry was really interesting. It's such a relatable thing, and you asked really great follow ups. I had a great time exploring it with you.
Okay, viewers. So I will complete my third chat GPT, and the topic is hurry. So meet you in next video. Pakistan Zindabad.